Hey guys, it's Chris Prefontaine here, and I want to answer another question that comes up probably every phone call I'm on with sellers, almost every. So this isn't one that got sent in. This is one I was just thinking through this morning, how many times I got asked this question. And the question is this: how quickly can you buy our home? Okay, so here we are looking at either an outright cash purchase, a lease purchase, or terms. Either one of those three. How quickly is the bottom line? Well, if it's a cash deal after clear title, we can usually close in 5 days. But I want to tell you that the cash deals are usually for the rehabs, the properties that need work, or the distressed in some shape, form, or fashion. That's about 1 or 2% of what we do. We mainly deal with nice homes. I call them pretty homes, move-in condition homes. Probably most of you watching this have nice homes that are move-in shape. We've dealt with this year, over the last 2 years, we've dealt with anything from 150 to 3.9 million. So those are all move-in ready homes. We probably only did 2 or 3 rehabs. So I'm talking to the people that have the nicer homes now. The answer is it depends, okay, on these. You're going to get the most money out of this process with terms or lease to own. And I'm typically going to, as a company, we're typically going to commit to making the payment, whether it's a mortgage or to you or however we structure it. I have to know your situation first. Typically 30 days after installing a buyer, okay, because we work with, remember, if you haven't read the site yet, about 82% of the population out here that can't get a loan in today's condition. And a lot of people say to me, well, what do you mean? If my house is $800,000 and they can afford the monthly, they can get a loan. No. Big misperception. There's been people, executives included, that have gotten hit over the years, and entrepreneurs that have gotten hit over the years that have some dings on their credit, but they make great money now, and they have great cash flow now, okay? And I know a bunch of them personally, and that's what got me in this business several years ago. So 30 days after installing a tenant buyer in your home, which I'll explain, then we start payments. Okay, so it's very simple. I'll give you an example of one that I just did. I spoke to a seller. This is not the norm, but it happens often. I spoke to a seller 2 Tuesdays ago. Today's Tuesday, actually, the time of this filming. So 2 weeks ago, I spoke to a seller. I actually spoke to his dad. I then went to meet with them on a Thursday. On a Friday, we hit our database and did what we do to make sure that somehow through our purchase we can find a tenant buyer to install in the home and then assign it back to you. That's most of the time we do that. Sometimes we keep it. But in this case it was a Thursday, 2 days later. We put the home through our system on a Friday. The following Friday, which was a few days ago, we had a buyer. Last night we met with them and took a deposit, and tonight they're going to meet with the attorney to close that lease purchase out. Guys, that's 7 days on the market, or 8, whatever that is. But from the time of my initial phone call, hi, here's what we do, it's been only 14 days, 2 weeks. Done. He'll have a check, call it 16 days because the attorney has to cut a check. So 16 days, done deal. So that, again, I don't want to paint the picture. I've done them in 5, but I've also taken 60 days to do some. I can think of one here on Aquidneck Island that took us 60 days, but it was also an $840,000 home. That's fast for us to go ahead and act on these. So I hope that helps you. Other questions, go ahead and fill out the form. I'm happy to answer them for you, and I'd love to chat with you live. Call anytime, 855-667-7336. That's 855-PREFO, P-R-E-F-O. I'm extension 800. I'd love to chat with you. Make it a great day.